Welcome back to Dollars and Cents with Freedman Financial on North Shore 1049. My name is Marc Freedman. I'm President and CEO of Freedman Financial, located in Peabody, Massachusetts, not Peabody, but you're all local. You know it's Peabody, right? Hey, I got this great t-shirt from a website called Chowderheads, H-E-A-D-Z, that has this, it looks like the Peabody, Welcome to Peabody sign, but it says it's pronounced Peabody, spelled P-E-E-B-I-D-D-Y, Peabody. We all know that that's how it's spelled, right? I went to school here, grew up in Peabody, went to Peabody High School, president of the Chamber of Commerce back many years ago. But our office has been here in Peabody for almost 51 years. My father started our firm back then, 1968. I joined my father in 1991. Dad retired in 2007, and I've been running the firm with my business partner, Marion Gilman, well, since 2000. She joined us as a partner. Actually, no, Marion joined us as a partner in 2010, but she's been with me since 2000. It's been a long time, let's just say that. It's really kind of cool to be kind of immersed in a community, kind of like what North Shore 1049 is. I mean, North Shore 1049 is immersed here in the community. It's all about keeping it local, and that's really what we've done successfully at Freedman Financial for over 50 years. 90% of our clients live within or had roots within 10 miles of our office in Peabody. That's pretty remarkable. I mean, as I go around the country, actually around the world, I do a lot of training, a lot of speaking, trying to help financial advisors be better financial planners. They are always amazed that we've been able to be that focused, that committed to keeping the business that we do local. Another thing that we do at our office that I think is pretty unique, and it's unlike many other financial advisors, is we meet with our clients during regular business hours, 8:30 to 5. And our meetings are held at our office in Peabody, just above Alto Forno, the Alto Forno restaurant on 41 Cross Street, or across the street from the North Shore Mall. We're up there on the second floor. You can see our sign, our name is up there and everything. But they meet with us in our office. So no evening appointments, no weekend appointments. You see, the philosophy that we built years and years and years ago was that if we wanted to be emblematic of what a quality life looks like, we need to be sure that we're showcasing that not only to ourselves, but to our employees. I want my employees to be able to be home for dinner with their family. I want them to be able to enjoy weekends with their family, to go to a dance recital, to be able to see their son playing a baseball game or their daughter playing a basketball game. I want them to be able to go and do that stuff. And so often I hear in the financial services world where people say, I'm sorry, I work during the day, the only time I can see you is at night. And I understand that if the financial advisory relationship that you want is solely based on an investment person. If all you're looking for is an investment guy, there's plenty of those out there. But if you're looking for a financial planning relationship, one that embodies more than investments, more than insurance, more than picking your 401k, then it's going to be a commitment that you're going to need to make with you and your spouse and your family, just as you find time to visit with your doctor, your dentist, or even your attorney. We take this role as financial planners very seriously because it's serious stuff. This is your financial life, and it really doesn't come with a playbook. When you stop working, the paycheck is going to stop. Are you prepared for that? Can you imagine what life will be like without knowing that that paycheck is going to get direct deposited into your account? Are you ready? We are. 65% of the clients that we see at Freedman Financial are in retirement, meaning they're taking money from their investment accounts on a monthly basis, a quarterly basis, an annual basis to supplement the other sources of income that are coming into their house. That could be Social Security. It might be a pension that comes in. But oftentimes we need that extra money from the money that we've saved to support our life. Remember, you can find tons and tons and tons of websites. You can find tons of people that will give you advice on how you should save your money and what you should invest it in. But where can you go to get specialized, unique advice on how to spend your money so that you can support your life for the next 20 or 30 years in retirement? You see, it's rather interesting that here in America, if you're 65 years old today, there is a 50% chance that you will live until 90. There's a 35% chance you'll live to 95. And you might say to yourself, oh, it's not going to be me. I would venture to say it's a greater likelihood than you possibly imagine. Because I want you to think, when you hear these statistics that at 65, 50% of people will live to age 90, we're talking about every American citizen in this country. As you look around your community, as you look around the neighborhood, as you look around the circle of friends you associate with, I would say that your lifestyle, that your health status is far better than most that you could even imagine in this country. There are many people who are homeless, that are poverty-stricken, that don't have access to the greatest health care available to them, and they are the other side of that equation. You, amongst your friends, have a far greater likelihood of hitting age 90 or beyond. Look, we see it in our own office. Age 90 right now, we have plenty of clients who are driving at age 90. Yeah, they're slowing down a little bit. No, they're not going on long-ranging trips to Australia or hiking the Alps or anything like that. But they are still enjoying life to its fullest. That wasn't the case generations ago. So one of the things I thought I'd talk about in this segment is our approach to investing. How you go about picking the investments that you have is critically important to building a strategy that will lead you towards success. And I will tell you, for 50 years, we have employed a very similar philosophy that has worked. It's worked through wars, it's worked through oil embargoes, it's worked through financial crises, it's worked through financial disasters in 08 and 09. It's worked through terrorism. It's worked through everything. And it's really very simple. And that's really the challenge, is that most people, when there's something emotionally involved when it gets to investing, every organization will find a place to buy a spot, whether it's on television, in the media, on a website, wherever it is, to tell you about a new product that's about ready to be different. Because this time, folks, it's different. It is not different when you're thinking long term. Different short term for sure. I mean, look, many of us can think back to the time when we had to get up and change the dial on the television. And now we can watch television on our phone, right? We can remember those days. That's not that far away. We can remember the days when we were out drinking out of a garden hose and we thought nothing of it. That's the way you got water. The thought of being able to buy water in a bottle, who would possibly pay for bottled water? And now people can't imagine drinking water without it. The world does change. But over the long term, there are many themes that stay consistent. Our economy grows. The country gets stronger. The resources of America get better. We force ourselves to save so that the power of compounding can happen in our lives, whether it's through your 401k, through saving, through a 529 plan, maybe it's dollar cost averaging, whatever it is. But the secret to doing it, to being successful, is to buy plain vanilla investments. Plain vanilla, that's not much fun, Mark. I mean, you can have some chocolate chip and some mint chocolate chip in there, but, you know, Rocky Road with some cotton candy and a little bit of chili peppers is probably not what you want for an investment strategy. You want to have some of your money invested in equities, stock-based investments. And as you know, if you've listened to this show, you know I am not at all a fan of people buying individual stocks for a long-term investment strategy. Now, that does not necessarily mean that buying individual stocks won't work as a long-term investment strategy. The issue is that buying individual stocks creates emotion, because you'll hear the name of your stock yelled out perhaps on CNBC, or appear on your Facebook feed, or something will happen on television that someone swallowed poison out of a can of Pepsi, or drove into somebody in a Tesla, and you're going to go, oh my God, do I need to make a change to my investment portfolio? The world is coming to an end. Are we so smart that we can make stock-based investment decisions based on sound bites? I think not. You and I may be wanting to buy 100 shares of this or 100 shares of that, but wouldn't it make more sense if there were people who were employed who were buying 1 million shares or 2 million shares of a particular stock, and that's after having a whole team of analysts look at the company, visit the company, get to know management, understand who the competition is, understand what's in the pipeline and what has worked and what hasn't. And then they set decisions as to when we should buy these millions of shares of this stock. Maybe we do it in intervals. But we also know this: we're going to set a sell strategy. We're going to know when to get out. You and I can't do that. We don't know how to do that. We don't have the discipline. There's too many distractions. But the people that do that, those are called portfolio managers. They run things called mutual funds, where there's a collection of stocks, a collection of bonds, a collection of securities. And they make the appropriate decision, and then it's up to me, your financial advisor, or your financial advisor that you work with, or perhaps yourself, to find the portfolio managers that best align with a strategy that meets your goal. That's the way to do it. Not trying to figure out, when should we get in? When should we get out? Is this a good time to buy? Is this a good time to get out? Doesn't matter. We're in this for the long haul. And the long haul is more than the 6 o'clock news. The long haul is more than 12 months. It's even more than 36 months. If you're not willing to buy an investment and ride the wave for at least 5 years and perhaps even more, then you're not an investor, you're a speculator. You need to know the difference. Our approach is plain vanilla. Our approach gets the job done over time, but you have to be patient. If you want to learn more about working with us, give our office a call, 978-531-8108. That's 978-531-8108. We've got to take a quick break. When we get back, I want to ask you a question. What does it mean to be wealthy? You're listening to Dollars and Cents with Freedman Financial on North Shore 1049.
Share with